Currently, more than half of the world's population has no access to healthcare. Every year, more than 100 million people fall into poverty due to healthcare costs, and about 950 million spend 10% of their income on medical care. Faced with this reality, self-care has emerged as an option for reducing this inequality and guaranteeing the right to health. But what is self-care and how does it relate to abortion? According to the World Health Organization, self-care is the ability of individuals, families, and communities to promote and maintain health, prevent and cope with disease and disability with or without the direct support of a healthcare provider. What does this capacity include? Self-management, taking medications, performing tests, and other processes on one's own. Self-analysis, collecting samples, self-diagnosis, and self-monitoring. Self-knowledge, educating oneself, knowing one's own body and making one's own decisions. In addition to this, self-care includes the accompaniment and strengthening of support networks parallel to those of health workers. Having safe environments of family members, friendship, and work groups so that people can manage these services is part of self-care. And how does this concept connect to abortion? The WHO has established abortion as a public health issue, but it is still a right that has many challenges to be fully guaranteed. Today, abortion is partially or fully legal in more than 70 countries, but legal, social, and cultural barriers continue to hinder access. So, what is self-care in abortion? It is the right of women, girls, trans men, and non-binary people to self-manage, in part or in whole, their abortion process, with or without the support of healthcare providers. This may include self-assessment of suitability for medical abortion, self-administration of medications without direct supervision by medical personnel, and/or self-assessment of the effectiveness of the abortion process. For this process to be successful, a person needs to have sufficient and simple information, access to quality abortion drugs, support for the entire process, which may include that medical care is accessible when requested and needed, and that the abortion is performed with the levels of privacy that the person determines. To better understand the benefits it can bring, WHO has established 6 principles of self-care in abortion. 1. It focuses on caring for the person. Therefore, it considers their perspectives. 2. It is based on respect for rights, such as the right to life, integrity, information, and the right to enjoy scientific advances. 3. It is gender transformative, since it recognizes that every woman, girl, non-binary person, and trans man has the right to abortion. 4. It is inclusive, as it facilitates access to all people who require an abortion. 5. It contributes to health equity, in which all differential elements are addressed. 6. And finally, quality, because the care provided must be of the highest standards available and respectful of the individual. Medical abortion outside health institutions is safe and effective, because self-care is an act of health and well-being.